he loves to help around. Yesterday he offered his help, so he was helping me around, and he didn't ask for anything. But 2 hours later, he says, "You remember how I helped you? Like, can I play video games for extra 30 minutes?"
Smart.
Everything about negotiating with him.
How old is he now?
8 years. 8 years old.
The, when you look at a guy like Jacoby, what do you see that encourages that he can make a run as a significant defender in this league?
What really encourages me with him is the fact that he's very driven and very focused. You know, every time that he comes to the gym, every time that we watching the film, dissecting the film, he's so logged in. He's asking the right questions. His preparation is elite level, and for a young player, that's not something that you see very, very often. And he's so competitive. You know, so I joke around with him. You know, said like he's not even close to be as good defender as your father was. His father was averaging like 3 steals a game, and he played in college. And he's gonna always come to me and say, "Hey, but my father did not play in NBA," you know. So I'm trying to tease him there and motivate him even more to on defensive there.
Did he ask for the assignment against Shead?
Oh yeah, he did. He's not shying away from any of those matchups. Donovan Mitchell, let's go. He wants to learn. And he understands, and we understand that all of that is a win for us. You know, if he fails, he does a good job of learning from those experiences and not making the same mistakes next time. You know, I'm fine with mistakes, but I'm not fine with mistakes repeating over and over and over again. But he does a great job of learning from his mistakes and adapting and you know, even like learning on the fly and adjusting over the course of the game. So he loves defensive assignments. He's not shying away from anybody.
Were you surprised Jamal wasn't voted into the Rising Stars again?
I was really hoping for him. I think that he's playing a great season for us. He's helping the team to have a winning record, and I am definitely surprised and a little bit disappointed that he did not make the selection.
The All-Star reserves are in the hands of the coaches now, and given that you guys are the ones that have to game plan against Scottie, that see Scottie up close. Do you feel confident that the coaches will recognize what Scottie does more than the fans and apparently the players did?
Definitely. I think that coaches, they understand who Scottie Barnes is and what he does to their teams, and also Brandon Ingram. So to be honest with you, I expect both of those guys to get All-Star selection. They definitely deserve it. And I know playing against Brandon Ingram for years with my previous teams, he's always handful, and I see him as an all-star, no doubt at all. And Scottie, he's leading the team in so many areas, and he's the only player in NBA that in top 25, he's in every single category in top 25 with rebounding, points, assists in every category there. So that says a lot about his versatility and how much he's effective winning.
Do you pick up the phone and call some of your colleagues, or as you talk to Matt or before games?
No.
Do you guys talk about that stuff?
No, I do not talk to them. I think our team and our players are talking enough on the court. I don't think that anything is going to change. And if other coaches approach me with that, I don't know how I feel about that as well.
You guys have done a much better job on the boards of late, protecting the paint. How have you been able to do that without a traditional center on the floor?
By guarding on elite level on the ball. We talked about it, that for us, most important guy is the guy who's guarding the ball. That's something that we're trying to install for 2.5 years now and to develop those habits. Definitely kudos to my coaching staff and players developing those skills to how to guard the ball. And when you guard the ball well, everything else, rotations, box outs, everything else becomes much easier. So definitely everything starts on the ball for us.
With the trade deadline coming up, I know those are front office decisions, but I'm sure your input is being considered as well. Do you feel like you need some more size, even situationally, to match up with bigger teams? Or do you think that success that you've had with the smaller lineups, protecting the paint, rebounding, and all of that is something that's sustainable?
You already gave an answer in the question. It's a front office decision. I love every single player that we have on the roster. I'm focusing on today. I'm focusing how to help this group of players. If we end up there's one guy that I really like that I would like him to join our team. His name is Jakob Poeltl. So that guy can definitely help us in any trades to be our starting center.
And is there an update on him? We saw the release last week. Is the pain management going well? Do we know?
So it's really coming down to day. He was able today to get on the floor and he did workout, not contact workout, and everything is pretty much day managing the pain.
Sorry, but the league is always getting bigger, it seems. And Jamal was here talking about how there can be some advantages to being a little smaller out there. His ability to get those illegal screen calls. He was sort of attributing it to being, inspired by Kyle and being lower to the ground. I mean, is there some truth to that?
Again, this is the league of 450 best players in the world, So each of those guys, they have a skill set and they're here in this league for a reason. Now, for each player and each team is to figure out what is the best ways to maximize that. Definitely having size and having skill and being physical and all of that, it's helpful. But you got to find a way, you got to find a niche for yourself as a player and then for every team how to be successful and how to play to your strengths.
How do you think Jamal's doing that so far?
I think he's doing a great job. His ability to be really aggressive on the ball and pick up and be disruptive is really helping him in those illegal screening situations. It's really helping him to touch the paint pretty much on ease and to play make from there as well.
Do you see, like you have Brunson tomorrow, he's not exactly like Shea, but kind of similar, so much runs through a single guy. Do you see yourself using a slightly similar game plan, try to limit his touches, let him not have the ball at all if you can?
I got 30 hours to figure that part out, so we'll see tomorrow night.
Do you anticipate having Collin back tomorrow? It looks like a pretty intense play group going.
He's just going through play group now to see how he's going to react through contact and everything. He's questionable, and we'll see how he reacts today and tomorrow.
So Collin obviously made the Rising Stars game, and I think for you, you started him quite a bit, and you've closed a lot of games with him. How did a young player earn your trust that quickly?
Playing hard, being coachable, being team-oriented, all the things that we as a team focus on, what's the part of our culture, he embraces all of those traits.
And how do you see, this is year one of his, obviously, in the NBA. How do you see his growth maybe 3-4 years down the line for Collin?
He's going to have very intense summer. There is a lot of experiences that he's able to go through this season. There is a lot of learning what he can do, what he could potentially be for us in the future. But there's going to be a lot of player development this summer, of learning what it takes to take care of the body, what it takes to take it to the next level with shooting, with playmaking, with defense. There is a lot of stuff that you're going to throw at him this summer. He's going to have an opportunity to play in the summer league as well and develop there. So like we always do with our young guys, we have very extensive plan and work for those guys over the course of summer. And I just can see him continuing to develop and getting better.
Unrelated to all this, but last game, OKC definitely had a game plan where Lou Dort was kind of trying to get under Brandon, small physical defenders. That's been a common tactic used against Brandon on defense this season. How do you think Brandon can sort of and I guess you guys as well, but counter that type of defense specifically against Brandon?
It's a whole team approach. I think we as a team got to do a better job of setting some screens and getting those primarily defenders off of Brandon so he can play make, so he can get to his spots on the floor and make right decisions for the team. Brandon also, he needs to understand when those type of matchups are coming and what are some counters that he can do individually, and we're talking about that quite a bit. What's next for him, for his player development in that regard as well.